Hi friends and reformers, it's Heather coming to you live from my basement in an effort to stay connected with all of you. I'm somebody who likes to connect face to face, so it's really hard for me through the video. This is like take 50 and want it to be perfect for all of you, but then I realized there is no perfect, and the important thing is that we're all working out together. So for today's TRM upper body and core, you'll need a mat, a water bottle, and a thera band. You'll see my head turn off to the side from time to time. That's me looking at the timer in an effort to stay on time and not hold you in your planks any longer than we have to. So we're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to make sure that the core is engaged, and what that means is your low ribs are pulled off the floor and your abs are pulled away from your waistband. As you inhale, you're going to lean into your hands, putting pressure on the hands. And here you're trying to put pressure underneath every finger and the hand itself. And as you exhale, you're going to take your weight back. And as you inhale through your nose, the pressure goes in your fingers. As you exhale through your mouth, those abs pull away from the waistband, the weight comes out of the wrists. And it's inhale and exhale. Good. And without any weight on your hands, we're going to turn this, we're going to go into wrist prep 2. Fingers face your knees. Arms are straight with not being locked in your elbow. As you inhale, you're going to lean away from your hands. This is creating a stretch on the inside of your arm and through your wrist. And exhale to come forward. Inhale into the stretch. Exhale back. You can play around with the breath if you want. You can exhale to go back into the stretch. That's a little easier. And then come out of it. I like to inhale and create space in a stretch. Exhale in back. And we do that for 30 seconds. So now we're going to come up to the third and last wrist warm-up, which is tops of the hands down on your mat. If you're tight, you're going to have a bend in your elbow, and that's okay. Trying to straighten those arms as much as you can. You're going to open your fingers wide. And then same thing here, you're going to lean in and out of the tops of the hands. So you feel that through the tops of the wrists, the tops of the hands, maybe even in through your forearms. And then if you want to hold that stretch, so leaning back, take your hands into a fist. Create a fist with those hands, and then splay the fingers wide. And create a fist, pull all the energy in, splay the fingers. You can also hold this, hold the fist, and just move the thumbs in circles. Great stretch for your wrist. The idea here is to warm up the arms, the wrists, the hands. Are going to take a lot of load in just a minute. And now leaning back, wiggle your fingers to release the stretch. And now we're going to go into bird dog. So for bird dog, your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, so you're creating 4 strong columns for your joints to sit on. As you exhale, your core comes in, you're going to reach one arm and the opposite leg out, and then pull that in. And exhale, switching sides. You're going to find that one side's easier than the other. So you may not want to go as far on that side. That's not your strong side. Exhaling as you reach out. Good. And you can even hold that if you want. So coming out into a bird dog and holding, reaching the hand away from the leg. I already have a little bit of a shake. And bring that in. And switch. Here, checking hips are facing the floor, shoulders are down. Hold, lift, flex your foot or point your foot. It's up to you. If you flex, you'll get a better stretch. And then come back in. Good. And now we're going to take this into a bit more core work. So we're going to start with our bird dog. And then we're going to pull everything into the core as we exhale. So staying here for an inhale. Exhale. And inhale out. And pull. And reach away. We'll do 5. About a 4 count. Exhale, you pull it all in. And reach out. Place those limbs down, switching sides. Exhale, pull it in. 4 more of these. Good. And now we're going to sit back for just a second. And now coming up into modified bear. We're going to do a little bit of a bear with a lift. So if you can, curl your toes underneath you, pressing your hands down into the mat. You'll breathe in to prepare. As you exhale, pull your abdominals away from your waistband. Once they're in, float the knees up about 1/2 inch, just enough to slide a piece of paper under. Press down with your hands, press down with your toes. Core is engaged. You're checking that your back is not changing here. It's staying neutral. And down. And then up again. Hold for 15 seconds. Keep breathing here. We've got 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Good. And from here, we're going to go into a modified plank. So now you're coming down onto those forearms. You can have your arms shoulder width apart or bring your hands together. I like to do this. Pressing the floor away. We're going to bring one leg out and then the other. We're going to hold our modified plank for 30 seconds. Bring those knees down. So from here we're going to sit down, bring our legs out in front of us, and sit in an L position. If this is too hard, if you're feeling tension in your hips, put a bend in your knee. If you still feel that tension, roll up your mat, sit on something to elevate yourself up so that you don't feel tension in through the front of the hip joint. Core is working. The band is wrapped around your feet now. Edit all this out. Band is wrapped around your feet, and you're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to go into rows. So from here, on your breath out, your core engages, and you're starting that movement from your shoulder blades, pulling those elbows back. Good. Inhale to come forward, staying under tension. Exhale. Pull back. Inhale, resist from your shoulders. Exhale, pull back. And so we'll do that for 30 seconds. And then we're going to hold that, hold it tight, and we hold for 15. When we hold, we breathe. Good, now we're going to make it a little bit harder. So as you release the tension there, we're going to add our core. As you breathe out, pull your abdominals away from your waistband, and you're going to roll back, trying to anchor your waist. So here the weight of your head is over your abdominals. Your legs are reaching away from you. We're going to take this into a row again. Pulling back and then inhaling. Every exhale, those abs come in. Please be careful you're not in a hinge here as you do this work. Continue to pull, and now we're going to hold, and we're going to pulse. Checking your shoulders are relaxed. And come all the way up. Nice work. We're going back down again. Take a breath in. Taxing our core. And now we're going to go into bicep curls. And inhale away. Exhale, you pull. We hold. Roll back 1 more millimeter. Hold here. Your abs should be shaking. If they're not, pull those abs in. Go back 1 more vertebra. Hold, hold. And on your next breath out, coming all the way up. Nice work. Come up. Palms are straight. From here, we're going to pull back for triceps. we hold. No. Hold here for 15, and then come back to full range. And back. And now we hold and we press forward, trying to pull the shoulder blades away from the spine. Next time you reach forward, hold there, feel that tension. And now keeping the tension, circle the arms. Controlled little movements, keeping your tension, and now reverse. And now we're going to go into the tricep press up from this direction. So the band is around your legs, core is engaged. From here, shoulders are down, elbows are pulled into your ribs. As you breathe out, you're pressing up. Inhale, resist, staying under tension. Exhale to press up. And hold, hold, hold. And now you can take that into singles if you want. One hand behind your neck. Up. Wow, a lot of shakes here. No, better from the side. Okay, let's do that again. And then the other side. Hand behind your head. Here we go into hug a tree. It's the Pilates move. Oh no. From here we're going to go into hug a tree. So again, pressing down on that band. It's like you're hugging a big tree in front of you. And then inhale, come out. As you breathe out, hug the tree. Hold the tree, lean back, and open. From here, we're going to push up, and now we're going to hug the moon. You could also placing your elbow underneath your shoulder. You can have your knees bent. This is modified. Or you can have your legs straight if you want more of a challenge. So I like to turn my palm up to keep my shoulder open. If you're going to have your palm down, just make sure your shoulder's open, angled out. You're pulling your armpit towards your hip here to brace the side of the body. And now you're going to come up and hold here. Pressing your waist away from the floor, bring your left arm up. We can take this into thread the needle with our core. As you exhale, turn, reach behind you, and come up, and up, lift. So keeping the abdominals tight, hips facing forward, we bring the hips down, push away from the floor, and down, and push away. Palm up or down, pressing that forearm down into your mat, pressing your bottom knee into the mat. Here's option one. If you want more challenge, legs straight out, and hold. And then we take this into rotation, and back, or thread the needle. On the breath out, turn your rib cage and come back. Good, and we hold, and then we'll lower lift. Press. So for your V-sit, it's exactly like it sounds. We're sitting in a V. So from here, you can lean back. Your weight is behind your sitting bones. Your core is engaged. Your chest is proud. A modification, so floating the legs up off the floor. If that's not available for you today, then you're going to just lift one leg up, tap it down, the other, tap it down. If you want to try for a little bit more challenge, up tall through your chest, lift your legs, lift your arms. Hold here. Feel your shoulders strong. Lower your legs. Lift. Lift. Hold. You can scissor. So you have your TheraBand above you. Lift your legs, lift your arms, and here you're pulling. Legs high. Shoulders are down. You're pulling your arms away, leading out with the baby fingers. Oh, that's hard. And lower down. Now we're going to cool down. So here, knees are apart, feet are together. Reach your arms out in front of you as you press your bum back. And another nice part of this is you can bring your arms over to one side. We worked our side abs here, so opening the space between the ribs and the hips. And then go back to the other side. Press back. Good. Bring your hands back to the center. Drag your hands in, rolling up one bone at a time. Thank you for joining me. That was tough. It's hard to talk and do it at the same time. Have a great day. Look for our TRM3 tomorrow with Diana. So it's a 25-minute full body class. And let us know what you think of these videos.